A lot of people want success. They want to be at their peak in life. They want to be in their prime, It's very common in my generation, in this generation, where we are all hungry for some success, to actually be like, the people we and aspire to be, or just look at and, maybe even envy and want to become. Success isn't achieved easily unless you're a slop creator. Real success, though, is not achieved easily. It starts with changing yourself, with mastering yourself. So, if you've been on this channel before, you would know about my past life, all the experiences I've gone through, and why I decided to create this channel. And really, it's just all a part of the journey of my self-mastery. It's all a part of my transformation into becoming the best of me, so I can provide a beautiful channel to all of y'all. So, to aid y'all on this journey, though, of becoming the better you, this is the pyramid of self-mastery. There's a variety of steps, 7 steps total. First things first, we start with self-awareness. Now, to bring some clarity, just before I really begin this lesson, I'm going to give my own personal life experiences. I'm going to say things from my heart, from my experience, right? While also giving you actual advice, some insight for your own, while we move up on this pyramid. So, getting into self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of this entire process. You must first be aware that there is more to yourself and your potential than your current environment that you're in, than, whatever your past may define you as, which your past doesn't define you. It grows you. When I was younger, a few years back, I was insecure, skinny. I was just very down. I was at a rock bottom in my life. And then I began to be more conscious and aware. Suddenly, wait. I'm starting to realize, I have, very low self-esteem, low confidence. I'm, very weak. I'm nothing compared to everyone else in my environment or around me. I'm nothing like my family. I'm nothing great. Now, I'm not saying I wanted to be like everyone else, but I realized that I was at a much more lower point compared to other people in terms of just hierarchy. The most successful at the higher part of the hierarchy, if I'm being honest, in most social situations. So I begin to ask myself some deep questions. This comes with self-exploration. Self-exploration is really investigating gray areas or the blind spots in your life. It's uncovering why you think or act the way you do. I began to ask myself, okay, I understand, I'm aware of why I am who I am right now. Is there more to this? What was the cause of this? What in detail that I've been keeping hidden that I've tried to forget? Why am I like this now? It might not be entirely accurate of what self-exploration is, but it's a good description of it. You have to ask yourself the deep questions and investigate more into yourself. And that's when self-discovery comes in. Self-discovery is a process of revealing the underlying truth about your habits, addictions, or even the identity that you have now that you've you've been avoiding. It's really just revealing like all the flaws and issues that you have that has kept you from even evolving in your life. So that is very prominent, because without self-discovery you can't have self-understanding. There's a difference between being aware, because you understand, okay, this isn't in my life, this is this, but you have to actually understand. Understanding is the most important thing ever, because if you don't understand, then it's like you're really just going to be ignorant in a sense. You're really just like not going to you're not going to realize, okay, wait, I gotta change, there's more to me, and I can be a lot better than I am now. I understand my flaws, why this is happening, why I am who I am now. Self-understanding is like breaking down the details of what you have discovered, learning how to view yourself holistically, and this can be including like your deepest like shadows of like who you are, your past conditioning, or your strengths, your weaknesses. That is self-understanding. And without self-understanding, you can't have what is the most important part of this pyramid: self-love. With self-understanding comes with self-love. Self-love and acceptance, you know? It's about moving beyond the judgment to accept your entire self. The stage is only possible once you have built the foundation of even understanding yourself. You can't love yourself if you haven't gone through the process of exploring, of discovering everything about yourself, from being aware at first. Self-love can't happen without self-understanding. Self-love is loving everything about you. It is no matter what, you will love yourself, you will care for yourself, and you will accept yourself. Because if you have a poor self-esteem or a poor mental health, you're really not going to change. You're not going to transform. And that is why self-transformation can even occur. Because with self-love comes, well, the final stage in self-mastery. Self-transformation is the final stage where you intentionally begin to shift your habits and comfort zones to align with your desired purpose, with your what you believe is your destiny, with what you want your reality to be. Self-transformation is all about shifting, your habits, your comfort zones, with all your purposes, your conscious decision, choosing your struggle, right? Because with change comes struggle. You have to go through struggle, and you have to choose to go on that path. You have to redefine, all your pains, your addictions, to even transform yourself, to understand yourself. Like, you have to choose an addiction that's fulfilling rather than one that provides temporary highs and lows, You have to choose one that isn't instant gratification, that isn't a quick dopamine rush. You have to choose to redefine all your flaws into better, healthier habits. Instead of doing more of doom scrolling, do more of creating, Like, that's what I'm trying to do. You have to reshape your comfort zone. Like, your comfort zone should not be just rotting in your bed. That's where mine was. And then I decided, you know what? I'm uncomfortable with just rotting here. I have to be out there working on myself. And I've gotten a lot more comfortable with it. Alright, we're recording. Last thing, you have to trust yourself. Never rely on others, because they would control you. Be your own master and trust yourself. Take advice, yeah, but don't rely on external factors, alright? Don't rely on a future date. Do what you have to do, alright? Trust in your own progress and your own mind. You got this, alright? As always, love yourself, love the world, stay woke, and keep on being you. Be the best that you can be. SimplyJona out.